You know, I done ran into a lot of females, you know, a lot of bitches, you know, that be on drugs and shit in the game, you know, I ain't the drug pimp, you know what I'm saying? I'm more so, you know, if I accept you and you know, you got a little addiction or something, your choice, you dig what I'm saying? I'm the pimp, you know, that's gonna try to clear your mind, you know, and, you know, get the drugs off your mind and shit so you won't have to take them drugs and shit like that. You know, I'm the one, you know, I'm the rehab pimp, you know, I get you off the drugs and clean you up, you know, and just do you right because, you know, drugs, man, overrule everything, man. You know, you get a bitch off drugs, man, you know, that really ain't your bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's the dope man's bitch at the end of the day, you know, and if it ain't the dope man's bitch, you know, it's the dope's bitch. You dig what I'm saying? You know, and, you know, I just can't have that type of, you know, morals in my program or around me, you dig what I'm saying? You know, like that shit, like, you know, them downers. You know, if you feel like you got to be off drugs to be in the game, then, you know, maybe you shouldn't be in the game, you know what I'm saying? Because it really ain't in you, it's just on you every time you take a drug. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I advise you bitches, you know, who feel like y'all need drugs to, you know, go outside and trap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Especially heavy drugs and shit. If you feel like you know, you need that shit to go outside and get some few dollars, you know, maybe you need to jump out the game, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this shit ain't meant for that. You know, a lot of hoes, you know, that get addicted to them drugs in the game, you know, they got a real bad downfall and that shit fought on 20, 30 years later. You know what I'm saying? You know, you'll be out there horn for some drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it get worse and worse. So, you know, you may not look in the mirror and see it, you know, but, you know, everybody else see it. You dig what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, I advise you, I wouldn't do no drugs, man. I stay clean, man. You know, it's really in you. If you can go out there and get some money, you know, without being, you know, intoxicated or, you know, high off a drug, you know what I'm saying? That means it's really in you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see more clear, you know what I'm saying? Reality, more reality, you dig what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, before you really, you know, fall short of this shit, you know, and let these drugs overrule you, you know, I advise you to, you know, try to work sober. You know what I'm saying? And see if it's really in you and see if you can deal with it and cope with it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people take drugs thinking that, you know, thinking that shit gonna, you know, help you and get over what you doing or what's on your mind and shit, you know. But, you know, the best way to cure that shit and get over things is to do it sober. You know what I'm saying? The real you did. So, you know, when they talk about drugs, I ain't the drug pimp. You know, I ain't trying to feed no bitch no drugs to go get my money. You did what I'm saying? You know, I ain't into none of that shit. You know, I want a nice, clean, bad bitch. You did what I'm saying? You know, I want to clean her up, have some understanding. It's all about the mind, you know what I'm saying? Because if a bitch ain't with you mentally, you know, a bitch will crash on you, you know. A bitch will crash everything, you know. And, you know, I just need a pure bitch. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a pure nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch off drugs, bitch ain't really thinking right, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, whatever y'all go through or whatever, you know, or if y'all go through something, you know, bitch, first thing the bitch gonna do is run to the drug. You know what I'm saying? You know, so just like how we run, you know, smoke a blunt, smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch gonna run to that drug. You know, and that shit just gonna keep going on and on and on. You know, and sooner or later, you know, the bitch gonna be like, fuck you. You know, I don't give a fuck, and I can get high. You know what I'm saying? And she can go through whatever she gonna go through. Fuck you or whatever, and go through whatever she gonna go through, long as she can get high. You know what I'm saying? And you know, bitch is gonna supply her high. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you know, I advise you know, clean a bitch up, man. Don't get a bitch off drugs, man. And then, you know, we don't want our people off drugs. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody that believe in us, that's down with us to be off drugs. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody to be off drugs. So, you know, be a real king in this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep them bitches off them drugs and shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, we don't want our people or nobody that's a part of us, you know, addicted to no drugs. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we ain't the ones selling them. You know what I'm saying? We selling pussy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a good, healthy product. You know what I'm saying? Pussy saving lives and shit out here. You dig what I'm saying? You know, nigga pay for some pussy, you know, and feel like a king. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit ain't harming nobody, you know, but, you know, forcing a bitch on drugs, you know what I'm saying? Bitch be tucking dollars and shit. You know, and then she wanna do the regular drug, get high, smoke, you know, it's just a whole lot of shit with that shit, man. You know, what I'm saying is, though, bitch, you know, kick them drugs, you know what I'm saying, and jump in this game, you know, with a clear mind, you know what I'm saying? And see if it's really in you or it's just on you. You dig? Fresha.